Hi everyone, I am Pratima. I welcome you all to this channel. So, by the request of some of my colleagues, I am doing this video how to teach coordinate geometry in class 9 new book ganitamanjari using GeoGebra, or how to teach online when you cannot show the blackboard or you cannot show in their copy. So, let's start. We can give the idea about Cartesian plane, x-axis, y-axis, origin, quadrants, x-coordinates, y-coordinates, and marking points and distance between points. So when you will open GeoGebra, you will get a preface like this. One graph page will be automatically open in the graphic mode. The whole graph space is known as XY plane. The horizontal line is called x-axis, where numbers will be noted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, and the vertical one is y-axis. And the intersection point of two axes is called origin. Then this whole plane is divided into four parts by two axes. First is will go anti-clockwise, first quadrant, then second quadrant, then third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. And next, how to mark points on the plane. So I opened a page in GeoGebra Classics. You can see the interface. So tools are given on the right side, and input whatever you will input here, it will come. We'll mark the points. We'll learn how to mark the points. So this is the point tool. So many options are there, but I'll take the simple one and I'll mark the point, any of this point. And it is just see, it is showing 1, 1. X coordinate is 1, Y coordinate is 1. Now let us mark another point. This is B, this is 5, 4. 5 and 4. So seeing the picture, the children can learn how to mark a point. Suppose I'll ask one student to mark the point 3, 2. Then 3, go 3 on x-axis and 2 y-axis. This point is 3, 2. Now it is interesting here that you will not waste time. You can move any point to any place. So with the move tool, this is move tool. I'm moving this point. See, I'm moving this point. Then I can ask, what is the coordinate of this point? So immediately they will see that it is -6 and 4. So this side was first quadrant where all x and y are positive, and here it is negative. So x coordinate is negative, y is positive, and it is not showing the coordinate. You can change the settings. Here I am changing the settings. Here name and value, if I select, it will give the coordinates also. For A, I can do this, or C, I can also do this by changing the settings. So these are the points. So same when I can move this point now to another quadrant. See, it is changing to -4, -4. And thing is, we can show them what is the coordinates on the axes. B is here, it is 1, 0. And when I'll move to this, it is 2, 0. Then 3, 0. Then 4, 0. See, when I'm moving on x-axis, this x is changing value, but y is not changing, it is 0. Similarly, when I is going to left side, see, x is negative, but y is not changing, it is all 0. That means they will develop a concept that when we are on x-axis, y coordinate is 0. Let's see, now I am changing to y-axis. Here it is changed, x is 0, y is 1. X is 0, y is 2. X is 0, y is 3. X is 0, y is 4. Now coming here, x0, y negative 1, x0, y negative 2, x0, y negative 3. And this is the origin, it is showing 0, 0. So we can also make a worksheet, and we can change the color of the point going to the settings. This is point D. If I go to settings, see this style, advanced, basic, color, everything will be. This is the color. It is changing the color. This is changing the color. Changing the color. So we can mark different points. Similarly, we can mark the point to show them whether these three are making a triangle or a square or a pentagon, anything. Now I can mark a point here, another here. We can say that to make a square, what should be the coordinate of other one? D is negative 5, 5. C is E is 3, 2. F is minus 1, 1. Then what will be the coordinate of this point? So this type of question can be asked. And next is we can get the distance between them. We'll go to the line segment tool. I'm joining D and E. What is the distance between D and E? So they will understand this is from minus 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 units. And when we go for the what is the distance between A and C, that time we need the concept of Pythagoras theorem. So many questions can be asked from this, or the students can develop proper concept about the coordinates. To find the distance AB, you can see that AC equals to 3 units. So AC is 3 and BC equals to 4. So AB square equals to AC square plus BC square, applying the Pythagoras theorem. So it will be 3 square plus 4 square, 9 plus 16, 25. So AB equals to square root of 25. That will be 5. So distance between these 2 points A and B equals to 5 units. These are 2 points A which are not in the origin. A has the coordinates 1, 1. This is 1, 1. And this is 5, 5. So first we'll find AD. AD will be how much? This point is 5, 1. So 5 minus 1. AD to 5 minus 1, that will be 4. And BD equals to again 5 minus 1, that will be 4. So AB square equals to AD square plus BD square. It will be 4 square plus 4 square. 4 square is 16 plus 16, that will be 32. So 32 is 4 root 2 whole square. AB is equals to 34 root 2. Here it is. So we can derive a formula now. If first point is x1, y1, second point is x2, y2, Then the AD equals to x2 minus x1 and BD is equals to y2 minus y1. Then AB square equals to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So we can get AB equals to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So using GeoGebra, we can find distance between 2 points whose coordinates are x1, y1 and x2, y2. D equals to, we call it distance formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So thank you for watching. If you find it's beneficial, so subscribe the channel and like the video. Thank you.